My cocaine, my heart desire, give me nothingness. I know they're tired, but you give me ginger, but they're timeless. You're my true lover, my mommy water, give me happiness.
Fucking ripping. Gold's ripping up. What do you know? Yeah, it might pull back. Hopefully it pulls back. Might be a little pullback situation for continuing higher. Maybe it goes higher, pulls back $3,050. Gold's breaking up. New all-time high on the way or what? Uptrend continues. Yeah, I took some stop losses on gold. Fuck. Fuck. Took a couple stop losses on her. One over here. And where was the other one? I think it was like over here. I was getting in a buy. Little. I knew it was setting up. It hit that 75. That volatility's been. I had some trades. Like I took some trades on gold, and I was just holding them too long. They would go in profit, push, and I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go. And then I was holding some trades too long. Yeah, probably like a pullback situation. 3,050. Maybe look for that today. We'll just do some analysis today. Maybe it might come down to there. You could watch. That's what I watch for today. Whether that happens on stream. Might not happen on stream. Market could go up. Like it could go up still and then do that pullback like later. Like it doesn't have to, doesn't have to start going down from here. It could still trade up higher. Maybe there's a bigger pullback later. I could still keep pushing up from the looks of it at like potentially. It's not not a good place to get in a buy because you never know when that pullback's gonna come. There should be a retracement. Like if you get in a buy, it's pretty risky because It might go up a bit and then pull back, or it might go up a lot and then do the pullback, right? So, I mean, I think you might just have to wait today, sit on your hands since it moved if you're not in any trades. If you're not in any setups, like, that's kind of what I wait for, maybe for the morning or day. If we can pull back to like 3,050 or 3,040 area. Maybe some bigger zones now, like $10 zones wouldn't be a bad idea to start using, like, for your areas, because the way price is moving, you'll probably see $10 ranges on price. So if you're aiming for like 3,050, maybe you're thinking like, okay, it could go to 3,040, 3,045. Yeah, it looks like the dollar's melting ever since tariffs started. Ever since the tariffs announcement, dollar's just been going down. Seen weakness come in. Stocks down. Bitcoin down. Bitcoin, like, typically when we'd see like a dollar weakness, maybe this dollar weakness continues more and Bitcoin ends up having like that effect later. Interesting. Gold up, had some down. We have like dollar weakness still continuing. I did say, man, remember what I said about USD CAD when it was way up here? That, like, it's gonna probably go into a swing. Sells down, like, it's been tough, but Euro USD looks bullish too. Like, that looks, Euro USD, that chart looks bullish. Yeah, that looks bullish more. It wants to keep trading upside, like, it has more momentum to go up. Yeah, Euro. Dollar's been having weakness, so if like that weakness continues, gold's gonna keep pushing more and more. Silver's a bit lower than gold. Might be an opportunity on silver if gold keeps flying up. I mean, if dollar weakness continues, just more, stronger, see gold push up more. Tariffs, safe haven, the tariff wars, how that's gonna escalate, creating more safe haven. We can see quickly. It dropped a lot, but see just today how it exploded. Now it's above those moving averages. So I was streaming the other day saying like we could wait for this even. What's happening right now? What did I stream? I talked about like one thing to wait for could be even like the moving averages. It's getting that crossover on the 4 hour. See the blue structure breaking. There's a structure shift here. See the 1 hour, it's crossed over here. So it could, like, more of like a reversal sign here that a trend could be starting. This could try to go higher. We could see like right here. What is that? Right here. Market broke out right now. Well, recently, right here, this high. So even like that structure there, like most of us are probably thinking pullbacks to 3,050, right? And so I'm thinking like that could be like 3,050, but 3,050 could be like first area, 3,050, 3,040 area. But if you look to the left here, you have that structure that we just broke above. So this could potentially be like a bullish BOS. Market structure shift up. We're on the 4 hour right now, and you can see, I put the line chart on, and you can see right here, there's this area over here that we just broke above on gold. breaking above there. This is like more of like a bullish sign on the technical. Bullish BOS, bullish break of structure. Right now we're breaking above this high. And if you look here, we have a high here. So we have a high here, low, high, market hold that. So we're potentially making a higher high on the way to make a higher high. Maybe there's a retracement coming in that finds a support. That's what I see on gold. So it's just more like retracements back, potentially continuations. Go keep pushing up. That's what I see more on price. I see from the 4 hour again. Just the way price is moving up, it just had a like these candles, strong, clean breakout above here where I'm circling right now. So we look at that from like the 4 hour, it's like, okay, bullish BOS, bullish break of structure. Confirms more bullish for price. Getting above there. Could keep going higher. May have to look for pullbacks though. Because with the volatility, you enter a buy right now, yeah, it could keep scraping up. But then like with the volatility, that pullback, when it happens, be a decent one in terms of pips. So you're ultimately looking for pullbacks on the GLD. Like, I think it's gonna keep going. Like a pullback just happened on the 5 minute, small one. Like if you're scalping, you can focus on short movements and look for quick movements out. But pullback would be better. That's really it for the analysis here on gold. Pretty straightforward when you're looking at 4 hour. It would pull back to there at the most. That high we just broke out. Just broke out the high here, which is, you can see the price. That's on the 4 hour chart. So any pullbacks around there would be better to look for. It looks like you can even see those moving averages coming down. The blue and red line, that's the moving averages. So you got moving average, so simple moving average 20. Exponential moving average 50, EMA. See those are crossing down. Candlesticks were underneath them for a bit. We just got kind of like a moving average crossover here. Starting to get, you could see where the candlesticks are more on top of that moving average, getting like a crossover. You might have two zones, or just try to work with a bigger zone, because the volatility right now. $3,050, $3,040 area is a pretty decent zone. It might come down to like 35, because that's where that 4 hour is. Over here to the left, some structure points that it could like retrace to. Counter trend line, moving average crossover. You got a counter trend line here, breakout. So overall, like daily candle 2 right now engulfing. Overall, like from the looks of it, we got like a reversal sign down here, accumulation, engulfing candle up, breaking the key zone. Even tomorrow, Tomorrow's candle, like this candle's moved a lot today. $100. So even like tomorrow's candle could be continuation. Like tomorrow's candle may continue what you see like today moving. You see today we have a nice bullish close. I'll try to find an example on the chart, but tomorrow's candle, because this candle's moved pretty significantly for the day, right? So it's like if you look over here, for example. See right here, this candle. Look at the candlesticks before it. You can see a small red candlesticks before it, green one. Some rejection before it. You can see these smaller candles before it, and then you have this candle pop up. Let's just say we were at, like, you know, this candle is actually relatively close to where we're breaking out right now. Same place. See, if you look to the left. So let's remove some stuff for a minute. Look to the left. You can see the candlestick we're currently in is literally relatively close to there. So like when you're looking at a daily candle, it's like, okay, like the day can only move so much of one side of movement. Like a daily candle, like a 1 hour candle. A 1 hour candle is only going to move so much in that 1 hour, up to the highest point or lowest point in it. A daily candle, right? There's 9 hours remaining on the day, so it's like based on how much it's moved for the day. It's moved quite significantly. It's moved enough. It doesn't need to keep going up. It could a bit. That's one thing you got to kind of look at when you're looking at the daily. But if you look to the left, you can see here this candle how it closes to the left, in the same similar area, 3050. You know, we can mark 3050 and put that as a key level. You can see to the left we broke up above 3050 on that day, but it's not like the day went up so much more. The next day continued, and the next day continued. So when we're looking at like a continuational factor here with the market, we're scoping more and thinking and leaning into tomorrow's candle more. We know this could push up more, but it'd be more like thinking like looking for tomorrow to push up. If you look to the left, the 3050. So you can see that 3050 area. We're just above it on the daily. If the daily closes above it, stays above it, sort of like it did to the left, right? That could be so like it did over here, right? Same thing happening over here. So if we're thinking daily candle, if the daily closes above that 3050, there could be pullbacks to it. But if that daily finishes above it, it's more leaning to, okay, tomorrow may continue. Tomorrow's candle overall. There may be pullbacks. It could try to pull back close to 3050, maybe even form a wick before continuing. That's what I can see here on gold. If the daily candle is really, really strong right now, so if we finish and close above that, market may hold it. But it's more like tomorrow's candle could continue that movement. Like, I want to find like a example that looks similar to this. Like, here's a similar example. There's different examples I could use, but I'm trying to use the same size like candle. See this candle? Really big candle. Look at the candlestick before it, or even the two candlesticks before it. So like that day moved significantly. It's not like it could have kept, you know, at some point, like from experience, you'll see candles moving. You'll be like, okay, It's not going to move any more for the day. It's not like it should. It's moved enough to consider. But you can see that next daily candle after that day continues up. So that's kind of like the situation I see here maybe with gold. Like you can get a daily close like this. Next day continues up. You can use the daily a lot of times for that. Like here there's a daily close. Look at what the next day does. Here the daily close is bullish. Look at what the next day does. Bullish close right here. Look at what the next day does. So like when there's bullish, like look at this uptrend on the daily. Look at some of these candles. Look at the candlesticks I've circled. They're all green candles. The next day goes up after them. Like you could, at times, like here's another green candle. Red one before it. Next day pushes up. So I mean, really simple concept. Like daily candle right here in the middle of a bearish candlestick to the left. Next candle, aka the next day, pushes up. Here's a good one. Look at this candlestick right here. That's a good one right there. And you can see the next day continues. If you're looking at red candles, like you could look for red candles and see, okay, the next day continues on some of them. We haven't been getting as many red candles these days as green, but here's a red candle. You can see that red candle. Before it is a set of green candlesticks. After that red candle, market drops. Does this thing, it drops a couple days after, and then big green candle continues up. So like even red candles. But when we're looking at this big green candle in front of us, we know the day has 9 hours remaining till this candle's done. Personally, I wouldn't think this candle is going to reverse, like drop. It's a solid green candle. There's 9 hours left in the day. I think it's picked its bias and shown its like direction for the day most likely. I personally don't think this candle would turn green. I think this candle will remain green and more in the bullish sense. That doesn't mean on smaller time frames pullbacks can't happen, but it's a big green candle. It might be followed by a continuation candle is all I'm saying. Maybe tomorrow if you're not even any trades. Something to be patient by and wait for. Gold was pretty crazy coming into the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, I'd say gold is just the volatility picked up a lot more than usual, right? So something to kind of adjust to, adapt to. That's really why I'm looking at gold for today. Probably won't have too much analysis today. Market just moved a lot before New York, so I think it's gonna chill for a bit and eventually find pullbacks, even if it goes up more. So remember, it could go up more. I'm not interested in that. If it goes up more, I know it'll end up pulling down eventually. So all I'm really looking at for gold is, let's see if this pulls back to 3,050. Maybe you could use the 3,050, 3,040 area. See if we get a pullback towards there. That's what I see potentially for the day. Don't know if price is going to keep going up or drop maybe in the next hour or so. That will be the setup. I'll post this setup in Discord when I get off today. It's going to be a quicker session today than usual. But we're going to be back on in the afternoon and at night. We're going to be on a couple times today. I think that, yeah, that's the only thing that really looks clear for this morning. Like it could potentially sell down to there if you're trying to catch sells, but I think I'm just going to wait and see if it pulls down to there. Crazy times, something you have to adapt to. Maybe be a bit more patient, not take as many trades, or if you're in trades and they go on profit, quickly close them. Maybe don't try to hold everything forever. But now, yeah, it looks like trend's breaking up on gold. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to continue. It could, like I said, it could keep pushing up and then do the retracement. So, like, either way, looking for retracement. Whether it goes up first or it comes down in the next hour or so, couple hours. That's really it for gold today. Not much more to look at for gold today. I might do a quicker session today, just kind of straight to the point with the analysis. I'll post this setup in Discord. That's all I see for gold. Some of you guys probably see same thing or something similar. Yeah, holy. $2 billion a day. Oh wow. Damn. Yeah, China. That's why gold spiked up probably. Like if you notice over like last 4 or 5 hours or so. But yesterday, Trump signs the executive order officially raising tariffs on China to 104%. 104%. No filter. Worldwide U.S. tariffs officially in effect. Yeah. China Central Bank state-owned banks to reduce U.S. dollar purchases. Yeah, then China announces additional 84% tariffs on U.S. goods. Spicing up, spicing up. These photos. Shit, it's crazy times. Yeah. Tariff war, trade wars. Looks like it's going hot between China and U.S. 125%. Yeah, markets are reacting to this. Saw what crypto just did not that long ago. Markets are reacting to this. More uncertainty, more fear. Accumulate what you can, I would say. Gold, I think with all the uncertainty, gold will still be bullish. So this is the setup today. We're going to be on a couple times today. So this morning session is going to be quicker, straight to the point. Quick little session here. Just want to do some gold analysis for the morning. If it comes down, I'm going to watch this. Again, I'll run it over one more time. To the left, like this level's been resistance, but when it gets above, you can see the breakout. But yeah, with gold, for anyone who might have just jumped on, just chilling, sitting on our hands, waiting for a pullback, so you can see the market again broke above this high here. So at the most, I think there could be pullbacks to like that at the most. Gold pulling back, finding another support. But yeah, we just got out of a nice breakout area on gold. Expecting it to pull back, start retracing. Expecting a pullback on gold down to like these levels. I mean, you can watch it this morning, but that's what I'm gonna kind of sit on my hands and see if the market can maybe give that setup. You can watch price, like right now price is kind of consolidating. It depends on price maybe trades, like it could sit here and still go up. So I think 3,050, 3,035 area will have potentially some demand for gold. Expecting a retracement down to there. Market's pushed up all night, so there should be a retracement down to that area. Wait, stay patient. It could come down to 3,050 at least, or lower, before buys set up again. Yeah, that's all I see for gold. It might consolidate. Like, price right now is kind of sideways. Still gonna wait, still gonna wait. So that's my setup for the morning, guys, for the day. Nothing too complicated there. Even smaller time frames kind of show some consolidation above that 3,050 level. If we close above 3,050, then I think it'll, because this went up, it went down, it went up, it went down. It made bullish structure here. So staying above 3,050 to me is more bullish. If you go to the daily, put 3,050. See, daily's potentially trying to close above there. Last time we did that was right here. And then the next days went up, so it could stay above 3,050. Like you see, last time it was here, it was over here. So I think it could pull back to there, but, oh yeah, 2,290, that would be like the maximum pullback if none of these first levels hold. Like if this area doesn't hold, if we pull back, then yeah, 2,000, that would make sense. So you have either this or, yeah, someone even said in the chat 2,990. That makes sense if you get a pullback all the way down there, because that's where some volume came in. So yeah, two areas even to keep an eye on if it pulls back to. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm really looking at for the day. We're gonna make it a quick session for the day here. Gold looks strong to me. Yeah, like someone said in the chat, gold looks strong. I think it looks strong too. It looks like it wants to go up, but I'm gonna have to wait for some pullbacks and see if there's a way to sneak in there, if there's a good enough pullback. Just because the volatility, not trying to chase price. If there's a good enough pullback, get a good entry. So I'll be waiting, watching potentially for this today. If we can pull back. I'll post these in Discord and everything. Yeah, it looks like it's pushing up. It could, like I said, it could keep going up. Yeah, consolidating, breaking up. It looks strong. I don't think it's gonna dump like that. Could go on to a new all-time high. Like, price looks strong because of all this tariff uncertainty and everything going on. Silver's much lower. Silver's lower. Silver could pop up. But yeah, that's all I got for today. For gold. 71, wow. Wait for pullbacks, potential continuations. Unless you're trading on smaller time frames, then you can spot. Like if you look at any time frame, there's retracements. Like there was little guys here. A smaller time frame could do something like this. But I'm gonna sit on my hands and wait for potentially the bigger pullback on gold like this. made a lot of movement. Emergency cut rate, I don't know. I think I was reading for Bitcoin might be a good thing. Like for Bitcoin could be a good thing. I'll watch some videos on that tonight. Yeah, it looks like it's holding more bullish. Try to get pullbacks like good enough. Like I want to see a retracement. Now it's farther. So yeah, 3,050 is still a good pullback. It's farther. It gives us less likelihood to go to 35 now if this keeps going up and still pulls back to 50. It's like making the same big pullback right now if it keeps going up and then pulls back just to 50. How can you join Inner Circle? Just DM me on Discord or Instagram. But yeah, guys, it looks like gold's really strong right now. There's no entry right now to take. We're not trying to buy this top. If anything, wait for retracements. I'm sure one will come by the end of the day. If it doesn't happen, if we don't get a retracement in New York next couple hours, it would probably be the end of the day when the next day opens. So it'll probably be like if New York doesn't retrace, then when the next daily candle opens, it would be that candle that starts maybe pulling down. But yeah, guys, we're going to keep it quick for today. Quick little 45-minute session. Just running down gold real quick. I'd wait for pullbacks because this could go to a new all-time high with all this uncertainty and crazy China announcements and USA-China battle going on. But yeah, that's today's news. Every day we're getting more news, so every day there's gonna be volatility like this. So yeah, like I said, pullbacks on gold. I'm gonna wrap it up for the morning, guys, and post the stuff in Discord. Might just be a patient day. You know, this thing, we literally watch this thing just move even like a good amount of pips, but I wouldn't chase it because you might get a pullback, and that pullback could be a lot of pips. Even if it goes up, you can still get that same pullback. So keep an eye on that potentially for the day. Keeping it quick for today, just some analysis. There is more China news and US news that just came out not that long ago. So it's a battle right now. There's a lot of stuff going on right now with USA China. But yeah, guys, we're going to wrap it up for the day. That's going to be for the morning. Watching gold for potential pullbacks. Keep an eye on that. Peace, peace, peace. I'll see everybody on the next session. We're going to be on later today, a couple more times in the afternoon and at the evening. So we're going to be on later today.